LaGuardia Airport right now. We are going to get on a bus to take us to Newark, in like 10 minutes or so. So it's kind of cold here in New York, but
it's freezing this morning when we left Chicago. We have one stop in the city to do, switch buses, and then we'll be in Newark. Sort of cafeteria at Newark Airport right now. We are going to be here. What time is it? 12:30. And so we're going to be sitting here. Check-in is not until 7 or 8.
Or doesn't even like open until 8. So we're going to be here a while. So this should be fun. Rome. Yes.
Gate B62, one level up.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Just went through security at the Newark Airport. Now all we have left to do is wait for our plane, which
takes off at 11:30 p.m. and it's 8:13 p.m.
There we go. We still have some time.
3 hours to go.
So a few
We've
more.
been here. We landed in New York at 9 a.m. this morning, and
We've been into 2 different airports.
yeah,
We went
We
downtown.
came to this airport around like 12:31 ish, and then
And we've been here ever since.
ever since, yeah.
It's been fun. Once again, her bag got searched. She's gonna go shower and clean up. I'm going to figure out if I can wear any of her clothing because my luggage was sent to Norway. So I don't have any luggage. There are towels on the bed. So I don't have any luggage on me and for another 2 to 3 days, they said. Okay, so I'm gonna rifle through her clothing and see if there's anything in there that will fit me because we're going to dinner in probably half an hour. This ought to be interesting. So we are finally in Sicily.
We are here.
We're finally in our apartment. We've been here, I think, about a week and a half. To explain a little bit more about what happened on our trip, the last time I saw my luggage before obviously we got it back was in Newark when they were, you know, getting it tagged and apparently supposed to be shipping it to Rome or sending it to Rome.
Yeah,
but they ended up sending it on the flight to Barcelona because when we were checking in, there were two main flights on that same airline. It was one to Barcelona and one to Rome. And they took my luggage and sent it to Barcelona instead of Rome, even though the woman asked us twice.
In the video,
where are you going again?
Rome.
And we literally said it like 3 times.
Rome on the thing she printed out.
Yeah, so it went to Barcelona and then it went to Norway. So,
and then it went to Rome again, Rome the first time, and then Palermo.
And then Palermo, yeah.
She ended up in Palermo.
So I was living out of your luggage, and
I wear like a lot of jumpsuits, and I'm much shorter than Stella, so like she can't even wear.
So I was like wearing floods
for
the first week we were living here. So that was an experience. We're all good now, thankfully. I have my luggage. One of our cousins here took us to the airport about a week later. And we were finally able to pick it up.
So the first week we were actually in a B&B because our apartment wasn't
ready.
Exactly. So it wasn't ready for us to move in. They were still like doing last minute things. So we stayed in a B&B and we weren't able to accomplish much, you know. Then like last week we moved into our apartment and
and actually the apartment that we're living in isn't the one we were originally shown. This is actually a smaller one and it's on the first floor, not the second level.
Because the one upstairs still isn't ready and won't be ready for a couple weeks.
For some time.
So we're like, it's fine, we'll just take this one.
And honestly, after looking at both of them and comparing them, I'm glad we have this one. I definitely like the layout of this one a lot better.
Because we did have the option to stay here for a couple weeks and then when the upstairs one's ready, move up there.
Upstairs.
But like we saw, it's kind of oddly shaped. Like,
yeah, it is.
It's the way it's laid out, it's kind of really different.
It was designed weirdly.
Like you have like the living room on one floor, the kitchen
and then
on
go up
floor,
3 steps.
Like a bedroom here, go this way for the other bedroom. Even it's that way, this one down here is just straightforward.
We are like a 2-minute, not even, a minute walk from the bakery, a minute walk from the grocery store.
Like less than 5 minutes from the main piazza.
Yeah, I've already made friends with the guy that owns the little grocery store stand, the supermarket stand down the road. His name is Vito.
Made friends with our neighbors.
Apparently everybody in this town already knows about
They already knew we were coming before. Like last night we were out walking and we weren't even talking, so they didn't know we spoke English. And all of a sudden they heard, what is your name?
The day after we finally got settled into our apartment, we were walking down the road, I think to go get breakfast or something, and this older guy just was like,
chasing us down the street, like running. Like,
he said all this like in heavy Sicilian accent. He's like, I'm your cousin, you know, like, I'm related to your grandfather's mother. Like, so he explained how we were related, but like every day since, he comes to our apartment, kind of just checks up on us. A couple days ago,
he brought us
lemons.
A lot more than this. This is just
a plate full of lemons.
He brought us like a plate full of lemons, I think from his own like garden, and a plate full of figs. They're for dessert. They're actually really good. I like them. Stella is not big of a fan.
They're kind of, I've never had fig before.
Oh, they're really good.
Yes.
But no, he stops in like every day to make sure we're okay, and he's like, if you need anything, just let me know.
And then our next door neighbor, literally like our window's right here.
His windows
is across the street. Ever since we got here, has been like singing on the top of his lungs, it feels like.
Okay, so we are in our apartment right now, and our neighbor across the street keeps singing songs to us. Every time he sees us, he'll like start singing. There he is, in his window singing to us. This time he even has a microphone too. Like every time. We're just in our kitchen here.
Fun times.
He's singing to us. The memories we'll have here.
Day before yesterday,
he had his friend over.
Yeah, and they were like, what's your name?
So yeah, we met our neighbor. He likes to sing apparently.
I must have a really heavy American accent because when
I was speaking
Italian, he didn't even understand. And the girl standing next to him, she was like, she's speaking Italian. So we've met up with like both sides of the family. We've had dinner with different cousins.
Oh, funny story. Like I feel like
so much here.
Every time we go out and like do things, we meet new cousins. Like we
yeah,
met to like pay for our garbage taxes.
Our garbage tax, yeah.
And all that. And like the woman that worked there, she's like,
oh, I know your grandfather.
So, like,
I'm related to blah blah blah.
That's exactly how we're related. We're just like, wow.
So we're kind of just enjoying life. We have a mountain that way, and then we literally have the beach less than a mile that way, and we walked to the beach a couple days ago. The Sicilians are like, oh, you know, beach season is over, it's October already. And we're like,
this is perfect.
Definitely going to enjoy my beach time.
The afternoons
still.
here are still really warm.
We definitely love it here. Melissa told me the other day, she's like, I could totally see myself just living here.
Just taking things slowly in the Sicilian way. Everything take your time for everything. Just laid back, relax. We have a lot more videos coming, so stay tuned for our adventures here in Sicily.
So that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it.
Thank you for watching.
Don't forget to subscribe. Ciao!